I just found out my boyfriend's cheating ex has been controlling our entire relationship. Hey Reddit. I just found out my boyfriend's cheating ex has been controlling our entire relationship, and now everything makes sense. The gaslighting, the sudden changes in behavior, the weird restrictions he placed on me, it all leads back to her. And the worst part? He never even tried to hide it. He just assumed I'd never piece it together. When I first met Jake, he was the definition of a broken man. He told me about his ex, Lisa, and how she shattered his heart. They had been together for 6 years, practically inseparable, and he thought she was his soulmate. Then, one day, he found out she had been cheating on him for almost a year with one of his closest friends. He didn't just lose his girlfriend that day, he lost his trust in people. When he told me this, I felt for him. I knew how hard betrayal could be, and I wanted to be the person who helped him heal. And for a while, I thought I was. At the start of our relationship, he was sweet and attentive, constantly reminding me how lucky he was to have found someone like me. But after a few months, little things started to shift. At first, it was subtle. He started questioning my social media activity, who I was following, why I liked certain posts. Then, he got weird about my male friends, even though I had been friends with them for years before we even met. He would say things like, "I just don't want to be blindsided again," and I'd feel guilty. I thought he was just a man trying to protect his heart, so I reassured him. I cut back on talking to certain friends, thinking it would help him feel safe. But then, the rules started escalating. He didn't want me wearing certain outfits anymore, dresses that showed too much skin, jeans that were too tight. He hated when I went out without him, even if it was just a casual night with my girlfriends. If I got a text late at night, he wanted to see who it was. And every time I pushed back, he would say the same thing. "Lisa used to do this to me. I just need to know I'm safe with you." Every time he brought her up, I caved. I wanted to prove to him that I wasn't like her, that I would never hurt him the way she did. It wasn't until recently that I started realizing something wasn't right. His behavior didn't seem like it was coming from a place of trauma, it felt more like control. And then, I started noticing something even stranger. Every time he made a new rule, his ex's name would come up. If he suddenly decided I couldn't go out with certain people, it was because Lisa did that to me. If he got mad about something I wore, it was because Lisa used to dress like that when she cheated. I started wondering why she was still so deeply embedded in his mind, even after all these years. Then, one night, everything unraveled. I was at his place, sitting on the couch, when his phone lit up with a message from a contact saved as L. He was in the shower, so I instinctively glanced at it. And that's when my heart stopped. The message read, "Did you tell her yet? She needs to understand." My stomach dropped. My hands shook as I picked up his phone, my heart pounding so loudly I could barely hear myself think. I knew it was wrong to snoop, but something inside me screamed that I needed to see what was going on. I opened the message thread, and what I found made me sick. Lisa and Jake had been talking the entire time we were together. But it wasn't just casual check-ins. It was her dictating our relationship. She was the one who told him I shouldn't go out without him. She was the one who convinced him that my male friends were a threat. She even gave him advice on what kind of clothes I should wear. And the worst part? He was listening to her. He wasn't just venting about his trauma, he was taking direct orders from the woman who once destroyed him. I couldn't breathe. My hands felt clammy as I scrolled through months and months of messages, each one proving that my entire relationship had been built on the manipulations of his cheating ex. She controlled everything, my freedom, my choices, my identity. And he let her. When he came out of the shower, I was sitting there with his phone in my hands, my eyes burning with betrayal. He saw my face and immediately knew. He didn't even try to deny it. He just sighed, running a hand through his hair. "I was going to tell you," he muttered. I let out a bitter laugh. "Were you? Or were you going to wait until she gave you permission?" He tried to justify it. He said Lisa had experience and knew how relationships worked. That she was just helping him avoid getting hurt again. That she was just guiding him. The more he talked, the more I realized how deep this went. He wasn't just taking advice from an ex, he was still emotionally attached to her, still allowing her to dictate his life. And by extension, mine. I stood up, shaking with rage. "You let the woman who cheated on you control our entire relationship. Do you even hear how insane that sounds?" He flinched but didn't say anything. That silence told me everything I needed to know. He was never going to stop. No matter how much I loved him, no matter how much I tried to help him heal, he was always going to run back to her. I walked out that night. I didn't pack my things. I didn't give him a chance to explain further. Because what was there to explain? He had betrayed me in a way I never saw coming. Not with another woman, not with a physical affair, but with something just as damaging, complete emotional submission to the person who once tore him apart. It's been a few weeks now, and I still feel sick when I think about it. I keep replaying all the times I doubted myself, all the times I thought I was the problem. When in reality, it was never about me. It was always about her. And if he ever had to choose between me and Lisa, I know now he would have always chosen her.